Hey Sagittarius, welcome to Intention 1111. Today I'm going to be doing a love read or whatever comes out for February. I want to say thank you to those of you who are still in the subscriber list. I appreciate y'all. I'll take a little break. So they say, the professional astrologers say that February might be kind of, uh, you know, loopy or kind of hard. Okay. So just ground. I mean, just ground. That's all. That's it. So let's see what we have for Sagittarius. If you'd like to book a personal read with me, you can reach me at thejezebelway at gmail.com, of course. Or you can reach me at Where Your Intentions at intentions1111.com. Oh, hey. Sagittarius, you're experiencing a great deal of clarity. There also may be a chance that you could be kind of emotional this month. Um, you are getting word of encouragement, or you are getting some sort of support or praise from others who see you in your journey here. You've got hope, a long way, and a pleasant letter. So 7, 35, 36. So you're closing out cycles. You're having clarity to be able to close some things out. There is abundance in coming in to this clarity because you're closing things out that are blocking that energy, and you're moving forward slowly but surely. It's not easy, but you're doing it, and others are seeing you and becoming inspired by that movement. Um, it takes a lot of strength to change, and it takes a lot of strength to go through changes. So you're getting whatever path you're on right now. Okay, let's just say that you are on the right track. Keep going. And don't let the naysayers, or the closet haters, prevent you from going where it is that you need to go. Um, Cruel people and people who don't matter, right? Are going to be the scoffers. They're going to be the pokers, the people who are criticizing you on your journey. And those people, they don't matter in your life, right? Because they're certainly not coming with you. So leave the haters on the side of the road and keep it moving. So let's see what we've got going on for Sagittarius this month. Okay, let's see. Sagittarius. First, show me what I need to see. Looking good, Sagittarius. Queen of Wands coming out of the deck right away. Looking good. I mean, you make this journey look good. That's what I mean. Watch my ass as I walk away. Okay, that's what you need to be telling the haters. Don't it look good walking away from you, hater? Yes. Okay. So you're looking good. You're relying heavily on intuition in order to go toward the path here, toward whatever goal you're trying to accomplish here. There is a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Okay, let's just say that. So you keep moving forward because the results at the end are going to be well worth your time. Okay. You're relying heavily on intuition right now. You need to continue to rely on your intuition. Um, it's something to the idea that you know where you're going, right? You know where you're going. Um, Even though everybody else may not understand where you're going or how you're getting there, sometimes you have to trust your own vision. And that looks like you may continue to embody that idea moving forward, that you have to trust your intuition moving forward because you see the finish line. You're seeing the end result. Those around you who are not in your energy, in your collective, in your daily life may not understand. the what's going on with you, but they don't have to because they're not living it, right? I see Sagittarius feeling uh kind of going back and forth a little bit between making a firm decision, right? And then kind of allowing others guilt or manipulation or something like that to sway you. Um Sometimes when we make decisions, we can do everything we can to try and please everyone in the decisions that we make. But you can't please everyone all of the time. And if you're worried about pleasing everyone all of the time, guess who gets left on the back burner? That's you. And at the end of all of that, you're not going to be happy with the result yourself. Sometimes we can't be the good guy, when we make decisions that are in our best interest. We can't be the good guy when we are trying to eliminate negative energy or negative people or negative situations out of our life. When you try to people please with negative things that you're trying to close the door on, you're continuing to enable it and entertain it and allow it to infiltrate your own energy. So just bear that in mind. If you're having a hard time making decisions this month about something that, gosh, I really don't want to do that to them, but I have to, then you need to make it about what's best for you, right? And I'm not talking about some shitty thing like, well, I'm kicking Johnny out of the car because he doesn't give me any gas money. That's not what I mean. When you're in the right and you know you have to eliminate negativity out of your life, and maybe that comes in the form of people, and you've got to do what's best for you because being in that energy is making you sick. It's making you sad. It's blocking your forward movement. Then that's in the right. Okay. And when you are trying to make decisions for your own growth, your own progress, because everyone at the end of the day is responsible for themselves, got to do what's best for you. And if they get butthurt about it, then maybe that's a lesson to them to take a look at their own self. Okay. So just remember that if some of you are having some difficulties with people and the decisions you're making, there are others out there who see your progress and who see it's not an easy road. You're gaining a lot of clarity because you're getting a lot of crap out of your life and they salute you. Okay, so just keep going. You may even be inspiring others to do the same. So let's see what we got for Sagittarius in love. Sagittarius. Yeah, you are, of course, experiencing changes in your life. You're trying to maintain your balance and you're trying not to hurt anybody. But the question you need to ask is, what is nurturing me? How am I nurturing me? Because you cannot nurture others, you can't help others, you can't help yourself if you are pouring from an empty cup. Empty cups breed negative energy. They breed abuse. They breed enabling. They breed self loathing. They breed self sabotage. And so, if you're trying to remove those things from your world, then you need to fill your own cup up, right? Conversation incoming about plans. There's a conversation incoming. You've got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I have Libra specific, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Conversation about moving forward with plans. Now, the Three of Coins can represent wedding planning, redecorating, buying a home, plans. So there's a conversation incoming about plans. So let's see what that's about. Also, some of you may be coming into the idea of some form of feeling justified, or there's some sort of justice happening here. Let me get that card. Okay. The clumsy tarot reader. Forever my problem. There is an offer on the table about, there is an offer, okay? I want to move forward with you. Beginning stages. To me, the Knight of Cups here is indicating some beginning stages of a relationship. I want to move forward and make plans with you. Somebody is dead set on commitment. They want to build something with you, right? But you kind of have an idea here. Somebody is not clear about where you guys are headed. Okay. It's shrouded in sort of a little bit of confusion here. Where are we headed? What are we doing? What's our plan? Um, in between you and this person, Pisces here now. In between you and this person, there's kind of a lot going on, right? There's a lot going on. Um, so instead of focusing on the confusion, right? Because sometimes when a person leaves us confused because they don't know what they want, right? And they leave us with like an idea of they're not sure, right? Or they don't know what's going on. If a person leaves you in confusion or they leave you confused, sometimes it's a no, right? Or sometimes you have to stop and say, well, listen, this person's got this going on. Maybe I'm not exactly the priority here. And it's not in a resentful type of thinking. It's like this person has a lot going on. Maybe I need to change my perspective and manage my expectations and knowing that this person is giving me exactly what they can give me in this moment right now. They are giving me everything that they can give me right now. Not a matter of, oh, it's good enough or I'm discounting myself. I don't mean that. I mean actually getting in the idea and changing the perspective that they've got a lot going on. You may not be the main priority right now. You may not be the center of their world right now because they've got other things happening. So instead of looking at the confusion in the situation, you need to look at what's working. How do we ground? How do we get to our goals a little bit at a time? What is the priority, right? So there's a conversation happening about a desire from someone to want to move forward with relationship or plans or commitments, or for some of you, this is about a living situation, right? You have a house here and you've got someone wanting to set up house with you. And you're kind of like, maybe I'm not sure about that right now, or I'm not ready for that right now. And you're living in two different houses right now, which may be making it a little bit difficult on the situation. Um, so the idea is how do we make it work? What is working, and how do we expand on what is already working, right? If the relationship is working while we're living in two different houses and it's working out right now and we're doing okay, then we're not going to rush moving in together, right? Not because we don't want to, but because it's not right now. For some of you, that's, when the opportunity presents itself for us to make that step, then that's when we will do it. So if someone's pressuring or there's issues with distance or some sort of living issues here, then I would say, you need to stop and think about, or maybe present the question to this person. Why are they in a hurry? What is their end goal? Why do they feel like it needs to be done right now? I mean, for all we know, somebody may be feeling like they don't want to pay next month's rent. Okay. So they need to hop, skip, and jump where they're going to get. I mean, we don't know, right? But it may just be something as simple as that, like changing the perspective on the situation. I'm not ready for that, or yes, I am ready for that, or whatever. For others of you, small sect of you, somebody's making an offer on a house that you're selling, and you're maybe not getting what you want out of the house here. And you kind of feel like the offer is a little bit confusing. They may have a lot of demands, or there may be something like that. There's some sort of negotiation going on that's not so clear about a home. So, all right, let's see what else. We kind of got sidetracked there. Show me Sagittarius and love. Show me love for Sagittarius, February. Keep it light this month. Be careful of what you're speaking and the burdens that you're bringing into existence with your words. Okay? Be careful of what you're manifesting. If you want to talk about your burdens ad nauseum, then that's exactly what you can expect to have for the month of February is more burdens. Because the universe is saying, "Oh, you like that? Okay, let me give you some more," right? Um, you are bringing the energy and the vibration of carrying burdens with you if you continue to focus on them, if you continue to talk about them. Now, I'm not saying heart to heart conversations or having conversations with people is bad about what's going on in your life. I'm just saying if you continue to focus on one particular aspect that may be sort of negative, or it's sort of like a never ending loop, you might want to rethink your position in that conversation. Am I over this? Do I have a handle on this? Why do I keep needing to talk about it? Why do I need to keep emphasizing my burdens? Am I trying to validate myself or my actions? Am I trying to validate myself by what I'm choosing up here by continuing to talk about it? So you may need to rethink what kind of vibe are you bringing into your world, right? What kind of vibe are you bringing into your world? Some of you may have some legal burdens you may be facing this month. Um, Also, the Ten of Wands is kind of like the idea of a person bringing burdens with them wherever they go. And it could be legal burdens, right? But you've got a town here, right? That this man's approaching this town. And what is he bringing with him? Some bullshit. He's bringing with him some burdens. So I guess the question here is what kind of energy am I bringing? Right? Am I helping or am I harming? Am I, why am I carrying this shit with me? Maybe it would be easier if I put these wands down here, right, and try to tackle these one at a time in order to make some progress instead of carrying them all on my back all the time, every minute of the day. And when I'm encountering other people's energy, I am influencing their energy with these burdens, right? Just a thought. Show me Sagittarius and love. Let's talk about love for Sagittarius, okay? Let's talk about love. Let's talk about love for Sagittarius. All right, you're moving forward. New path for you, Ace of Swords, Sagittarius. Um, I feel like you are okay. Finances are okay. They're stable, they're steady for some of you here. You're enjoying your life. Some of you could be enjoying new experiences. Some of you are having to fight your way into new experiences. Some of you are very defensive. You're having to fight about something about your freedom. Some of you are having to justify your new path, right? Like we were talking about down here. Some of you feel like you have to justify your actions to other people because you're still in people pleaser mode, right? Get out of people pleaser mode. I'm not saying you got to be a jerk, okay? Um, I'm just saying that you don't always have to justify everything you do to everyone. You're giving your power away to other people to make decisions and to make judgments upon your life when you do that. And you're willingly accepting someone else's opinion. Great. I mean, sometimes we need a circle of people to bounce stuff off of, but we don't need everybody to do that with. So there's some idea that you're defensive or you're having to defend your family, you're having to defend some choices, having to defend a new life, and you feel like you've escaped something, right? Some of you have escaped something, and you're having to defend it. I have to fight to get the hell out of here. And maybe you do, maybe some of you do. The end goal is the 10 of coins. You're trying to move toward stability, financial stability, family, happiness, commitment, whatever it is, right? But some of you are having to fight for that new path. So part of the process in fighting for that new path is understanding that you don't have to people please. People have opinions just like, the water, okay, the wind. I mean, everyone has an opinion about something, right? Doesn't mean you have to take that into consideration. In the defensiveness, instead of standing confidently in your power, right? You're battling people. Oh no, that's not right. That's not right. You don't have to do that. You let people think whatever in the hell they want to about you. I mean, are they wiping your ass? Are they paying your bills? Are they raising your kids? Are they there with you in your life every day? Are they contributing anything to your life? So the people who are not making any contributions don't matter. Okay. You don't have to explain anything to them about what you do and why you do it. So you've sort of placed yourself in defense mode and in attack mode because you got haters coming at you. Okay. And there's no need for that. You just have to stand in your power and do what you're going to do, right? Standing in your power can look something like putting it back on the other person in a way. Oh, well, I've heard this. Or, oh, are you doing that now? Yes, why, yes, I am. And that's the end of the conversation. Or, oh, yes, why, yes, thank you for asking. And let the awkward silence at the end of that sentence motivate the other person to either shut up or make them go into an explanation. But you don't have to. You don't have to explain why you're doing whatever it is you're doing. When you're in defense mode, you're giving your power away and you are not, your root chakra is affected. You want validation from others, so on and so forth. And you don't have to do that. I am safe. I am grateful. I am confident. The universe has my back. I know what I am doing. I am capable. When somebody questions you, in a wrong way, they are trying to diminish you, right? They are trying to make you rethink yourself. They are trying to confuse you. Don't let them get there. You don't have to please them. You don't have to. Don't let them uh make you question yourself. So whatever this is, I'm sorry, I thought this was going to be about love, okay? But clearly there's something here somebody's trying to battle against that on this new path. Let them people go. Your real friends, the people who really care about you, they'll have confidence in what you're doing. Their opinion matters, okay? Or they'll ask you, hey, dude, whatever. But there's a level of trust there with those people. And if you encounter someone who you've known or someone who, you felt like you could trust and they're kind of doing you like that, then maybe it's time to pull your energy back from that person and let them figure out their own crap. So let's try again, see if we can get love. Others of you may be having to defend yourself in some sort of court action. Again, there's some sort of suit here. There may be a division of assets you feel like you're having to defend yourself against. Remember, the law says you're entitled to XYZ. You don't have to defend that position. Okay. Yeah, somebody's has some newfound freedom. So to me, this kind of talks about somebody leaving a relationship. Somebody's left a relationship. Somebody's left something behind. Okay. And they've escaped some pretty nasty, toxic cycles with someone. They're having a fight for their freedom or fight for their idea or having a fight for this new path because maybe there's a partner here who won't leave them alone, or maybe there's a partner here who doesn't quite understand what's happening. You have two cards indicating a home. Some of you may be fighting over that. But what you have here at the end of all of this is a newfound sense of freedom. Okay. And you need to fight to protect that. To protect the self, to protect that. But this is where you're ending up at. Here, this lady here, she's got them coins, she's doing good. Um, she's not worried about much. Got her little bird up there, strolling in her garden. So whatever it is you're fighting for here, if it's in the right way, you're fighting for your peace or then keep that up, right? Because this is where you land when it's all said and done. So this is kind of specific to whoever's going through this. But remember, people who end up hating on you are people who were never your friend in the first place. And you are being given an opportunity to remove those people from your inner. Give me some advice for Sagittarius. Give me some advice for Sagittarius. Stop ruminating over what you did or didn't do. Let it go. We don't need validation from anyone or anything. You have the power to create the life you love. Remember that. You have the power to create the life you love, not the life that someone else loves. Or not living within or coloring within the lines because you're afraid to piss somebody off over there whose life you're not living, right? Don't be afraid to create the life you love. You left something for a reason. So now what are you going to do, right? Remember that you can't change anyone. You cannot change anyone but yourself. The only thing you can control is your reaction to somebody. So if somebody's putting you in a position or putting you on the spot, put them on the spot. Let that awkward silence when you give them this short answer, let that motivate them to either turn around and leave, okay, or let them step out and ask another question. They're digging themselves a hole, right? Listen to your body and do what it's asking of you. Listen to your body. If you feel bad about around someone, then you don't need that energy. If you are tired, but you keep pushing yourself to go, 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 and all it's doing is bringing you irritation and you're missing a step and you're getting irritated and you're not on top of your game, maybe it's time to take a break. If you keep going to a job you hate and it's making you sick, take a break. If you are high vibe and you start noticing changes in your eating patterns, go with it, right? Listen to your body. Stop looking outside yourself for the answers. Okay. You already know them. You don't have to justify your actions to anyone. So, Sagittarius, this one kind of took a little bit of a weird spin. But somebody's fighting for um, their freedom here, even if it's from their own self-imposed guilt and criticism, right? So that's what I have for you guys, and I'll see you guys later.